Hey, Jessica Sanford, Barefoot Fit Jess here, and I just wanted to give you a really quick rundown and comparison between the 131 Method online program and the 131 Method book. As a 131 Method ambassador, they asked me to be an ambassador after I went through the very first round of the very first group in November of 2017, and I lost 10 pounds in the first 3 weeks. That first phase just kind of blew my mind, and I've gone on to lose 30 more pounds. So I have a 40-pound weight loss that I've achieved and maintained, and without being strict, without obsessing about portion size or calories or macros. You learn about macros, but you learn how to eat intuitively, and it really all boils down to learning what foods cause you inflammation and how to stay away from them. So you learn how to reduce inflammation, how to balance your hormones, how to improve your gut health, and how to break through weight loss plateaus, and just how to live an overall healthier life, because it really all boils down to habits. I'm a behavior analyst by trade, and being able to help people change their behaviors to be able to live the life you want, because how you live your days is how you live your life. So it's really important to focus on those things that you're going to do each day or most days of the week that are going to help you live the life that you want. So for me, 131 Method is a lifestyle plan. It's not a meal plan. It's not a diet. It's really an education. It kind of walks you through the science behind why they recommend what they recommend, and really just to put it out there, to give you the info, and then you take the info and apply it to your life how you see fit. So there are no hard and fast rules. You can't screw it up. It's your method. So I've applied the methodology to my life and the way it's working at the age of 36, and somebody who has 3 kids but has been pregnant with 5 babies total, and the last one resulted in stillbirth, C-section, all that not fun stuff that comes with that. And I just knew my hormones were out of whack, and I had hit a weight loss plateau, and I just knew there was more that I was missing out on, and it all comes back to gut health. And so now I understand how to focus more on what will improve my gut health, and making that a huge priority has really helped me get healthy from the inside out. So whether your joints are starting to be achy, whether you sleep lousy, whether you feel like you're counting every calorie, or busting your butt in the gym and you're not making any progress as far as weight loss goes, I would love for you to give 131 Method a try and see if it works for you. There's audio and video lessons on the online program. In both the book and the online program, there are recipes, and then just explanation. So let me give you a quick rundown of each one, and you can kind of just see how they can compare and where you want to start. I actually recommend doing both, but if you have to pick one, I recommend the online program, only because you get so much more access to information. You get to listen to the audio lessons and see videos. There's tutorials on there, and then there's other bonus content outside of the lessons from the integrative professional, like doctors, integrative doctors, functional medicine doctors, registered dietitians, sleep experts, gut health experts, fitness experts, and they all contribute. They've all contributed to the method, but they all contribute in their own way to the online program with their separate videos, their separate articles, like all that kind of stuff. And so you have access for that to that for 14 weeks, and it's a 12-week program. So there's a little bit of leeway in there in case you get sick or go on vacation or whatever. And then you have the option to do monthly access for $9.95 after that, and they add to the recipes and to that bonus content every single week. So it's kind of priceless. It's only, as of right now, June 6th, 2019, it's only $89, which in my opinion is a steal. It's just so much information. So a year and a half later, I'm still a member. I'm still paying my monthly $9.95 so that I can continue to listen to the lessons and continue to get access to those new recipes. You don't have to use the recipes. It's just a super helpful, amazing something that has helped me try foods and combinations and ingredients and seasonings and all this kind of stuff that I never would have before. So let me start with the online program, just because it's the one that I would recommend you start with. And basically you have an online dashboard. So it's really cool because you just log in. It remembers you every time. You can actually download it as an app on your phone. So if you're on the go and want to listen to the lessons, then you can absolutely do that. I prefer to do it on my iPad, and that way I can put my Bluetooth headphones on and I can walk around, and I can be cooking, I can be doing laundry, or doing whatever, like playing outside with the kids, and I'm listening to a lesson. There's not so many lessons that it's hard to get through them each week, but there's different ones for each week, all 12 weeks, right? Okay. So you have the welcome section, and you have required lessons and then downloadable stuff. The first phase is Ignite. So you have, again, required lessons and optional lessons. So you want to go through the required first, and then if you have extra time, do the bonus stuff, do the optional stuff. And then they have the club content under here. And then under downloads, it's also like a where to find stuff in the grocery store, optional shopping list. If you're just like not sure where to start, it's not an exhaustive list. It's just kind of something to get you going, and kind of like have you thinking about all the foods that make sense for that phase. Because this is all about phasing your macros. So you will count your macros and understand macros at the very beginning of the cycle, in the first phase, but then you're going to learn how to eat intuitively, and you don't have to track anything, okay, except maybe what you're actually eating, because that's important to know. But look, there's all this, like, you know, all these lessons that go under, you know, each phase or whatever. So those are the downloads. So, I mean, there's like general meal plans. So like they didn't even provide meal plans at first because they want you to be able to create your own. This is all about you becoming a detective for your own health, for your body. I actually don't even like creating meal plans for anybody anymore because I don't know what foods are going to cause you inflammation. There are healthy foods that can actually, you know, cause you to bloat and have GI distress. And how am I to know that until you test it out? You know what I mean? So it's going to teach you how to do that, teach you how to test the foods. But there are example meal plans so that you don't have to like feel like you're flailing and not sure what to do. The second phase is Nourish. So again, the lessons, optional lessons, downloads, club content. Third phase is called Renew. Same thing under there. And then the optional fasts go between the phases. I've been doing 1-3-1 method for a year, and I've only fasted 4 times. So instead of doing it after each month, you can decide whether or not it feels right for you. So it's only felt right for me 4 times. So a 3-day fast, 4 times in the last year and a half. I've done a 1-day fast like here and there, but you get to learn all about it. I used to be very leery about fasting. I didn't really understand it. Now that I understand the science behind it, I'm all motivated to try it, right? So you'll learn all about that to see if it's even right for you. And then under the Health Center, this is basically like all the extra club content. So mindset and motivation, tons, hormones, tons, PCOS and diet, the lowdown on birth control, the menstrual cycle, how to optimize thyroid health. There's a gut health section, diverticulitis, gut health and hormones, how to relieve heartburn, how to choose a probiotic, metabolism, exercise, and lifestyle. So those are just under the lessons. And then you also have, like I said, the recipes section, and it's got, you can search stuff, but then it's all right here together. And then they also have the club stuff. That bonus material I was talking about is also all broken out here as well. So some is articles, some is videos, some is audios. And you can print off whatever you want to. And there's also a chat. They have an Ask a Dietitian. They have like kind of a message board for all the people that have the online program, have a place to kind of like chit chat and talk about things a little bit. And there's specific topic breakdowns, frequently asked questions. And then the mindset section is actually pulled out all on its own, so that you can go through here. There's 5 pages of stuff. So that's just a really quick rundown of the online program, and I can't recommend it enough. That's the one that I'm actually affiliated with. They asked me to be an ambassador, so I do have an affiliate link for that. If you want to sign up for the online program and you use my link as a bonus to all that, you also get my free support in a Facebook group. So we have a private group just for people who use my link to sign up, and we all kind of like, you know, talk about which recipes we liked, which ones we weren't so crazy about, what struggles we're having, what triumphs we're having, all that kind of stuff. It's just been really helpful for us to kind of do it together and, you know, have that extra support, and maybe, especially if you're doing it with people you know. So here's the book. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, there's wine on the front because you don't have to give up anything you don't want to. And it's basically 3 parts. So the beginning kind of explains like the story, how the method came about, and you kind of get into the nitty gritty of why everything kind of revolves around gut health. And the second phase the second part gets into the 3 phases, and then how to make it a lifestyle after that. And then the third part is the recipes. So the recipes are split up in between the phases, but you can, just because there's an Ignite recipe doesn't mean you can't eat it in any of the other phases. You just want to pay attention to kind of what the foods are, to, you know, the macros and all that kind of stuff, because the first phase is the lower carb, higher fat to get your body more in fat burning mode, but you don't stay there. You get to add carbs back in. You don't have to cut carbs forever. So I still enjoy my carbs. But anyway, so you'll learn all about that in the book. And she really goes through kind of the background. I mean, the reason 131 method was created was because she went through a health scare and used what she teaches in here to heal her own gut. She had leaky gut. She had brain scans that showed that she had divots in her brain. So, you know, the brain gut connection is real, and it really does all come back to gut health. And you can't just mask everything with supplements. Like, you have to create lifestyle habits to address your body on a cellular level, and starting with your gut health is really what's going to change everything. So if this sounds like something that could help you, if you're if you're stuck in a weight loss plateau, if you're having inflammation, joint pain, if you feel like your hormones are completely out of whack, all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's been something that's super cleared up for me. As somebody that's approaching 40, I'm so glad I have this information. And that's why I'm sticking with the online program. I mean, the book is great, and it's right under $20, but for $89, you can have the online program as well. And it's just a wealth of information that has led me to figure out, like, if I'm going to use supplements, which ones are the best. If I'm going to exercise, which kind of exercise is the best. So it kind of goes into all of that. And I've just been able to learn so much, and it's helped me serve my clients better. The people I'm working with are getting better results, and I'm not wasting my money on stuff that doesn't work for me anymore. Because I've learned how to test it. I've learned how to eat the foods that are going to, serve my body the best, and also have no guilt whatsoever to eat that cupcake at the next birthday party I'm going to. Yes, I might be kind of bloated and feel blah afterwards, but if it tastes great, gotta have some balance, right? So it fits with my mantra, better not perfect. It fits with my coaching style, that I don't want people to be obsessed about what they're eating. I don't want it to control your every thought. I don't want you to have guilt associated with splurging. It's just, it's all part of the process. So I want you to commit to be a forever student, and this really helps you do that. So yeah, just get ready to learn. And so if you want to use my link, if you have any questions, just please let me know, and I'll make sure to get you set up in the best way possible so that you have success too, because I truly believe that everybody can have success with this methodology. It's not a diet. It's not necessarily even like a program. It's just information. It's education that you take and you implement it to work the best for you. So I would love to be your coach and help you through this. So just let me know if you're interested, and y'all have a great day.